Hey guys, Robin Lynn here. Welcome. I am in this video going to share with you how to upload, copy pasting one of our emails. This is inside of your email marketing document. And what we're going to do is in this video, I'm going to show you how to basically copy this email and paste it into either Email Octopus or AWeber. I'm going to share with you both options right now and send out an email broadcast to your list of pre-enrollees that got a free position in HempWorks. And so I chose this email. It's listed as PE1A. I love this email. I've sent it before and gotten sales from it myself. So what I'm going to do is basically just share with you how to do that really simply. There's a couple of things I'm going to show you before sending out the broadcast just to make sure that you know what to do so that you're clear, because email systems can get a little tricky if you're not careful with who you're sending your email to, especially if you have a lot of lists inside of your email dashboard and campaigns. So first I'll use Email Octopus. It's super simple. And then I'll go into the area here in AWeber, and I'm going to show you the same thing, but it's a different process since it's a different system. So for those of you using Email Octopus, I shared with you in a previous video how to take your leads from Kartra or any leads that you have and load them into a list. I shared with you how to actually create a list here in Email Octopus by clicking list and then clicking create list and then adding the list and then going here and importing the contacts if you're doing that. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is just share with you, let's just go down to the list. So let's just say you named your list HW pre-enrollees. So I click on list. Again, I'm in Email Octopus, and I scroll down and I find the list of the people that I want to email. So I click HW pre-enrollees. Okay, now I'm seeing that there are 70 subscribed contacts here, and that looks good to me. Everything is good to me here. So now I know that this is the email list. This is the list that I want to send my email to. So again, I'm just clarifying my list to make sure that I'm emailing the right people, okay? Now what I do is I go into campaigns. So again, really simple, really challenging to get overwhelmed here because it's broken down very simply. So once I confirmed the list, I know now which list I'm going to send it to, this email broadcast to. Now, in order to send the email broadcast, I'm going to go to campaigns. And in the future, you're going to automate your email sequence. I'm not going to share with you that in this video. That will be another video. In this video, just a one-off email broadcast. So you click campaigns, you click create because you already have your email, your list, and your contacts in that list. And so now it's asking us if we want to create an automated email sequence. Again, not today, we're going to do that another time. Or if we want to do regular, which is broadcast, and it tells you a one-off email sent to one or more of your lists. So we can actually send it to one or more lists. And this is a one-off, and they call it regular. Other systems call it broadcast. So we're actually going to do this one regular and click choose. Again, campaigns, Email Octopus campaigns, create, choose regular. Okay. Now, at the very, very, very top left, it says untitled. Sometimes I actually forget to change that. So it's helpful to change it because that's what it's going to be named inside of reports when we go and check the data and analyze the results later. So I'm going to delete untitled, and I'm actually going to give it a name. Usually I name it the date, especially if it's a broadcast, and I will say May 12th, 2020. And then I'll give it a name, which is basically, here's what's been happening. But basically it's a reminder to touch base. So it's a touch base reminder to my pre-enrollees. So I'm just going to go touching base. I'm going to get rid of the year and just put May 12 touching base. So that way I know what the broadcast is when I go to reports in a day or two, and I go and check back and see all the open rates and the people who clicked inside of the email, all of the people who opened my email, my leads. I'm going to know that this was the email that I sent today, which is May 12th. And I know the email that I'm sending is related to touching base because that's the email that I remember. Oh yeah, this is the one about me touching base with my pre-enrollees. So again, you need to figure out a system that works for you. For me, I like to put the date so that I know, because sometimes, let's say for example, tonight I do another broadcast, I could just do this and put B. And then let's say I send a third one today, right? I could do like this, C, May 12th, C. But this one, at least I know May 12th is the email I sent today, May 12th. And then if I do more, I can always have my own system to know what I'm doing. But that's up to you guys to determine how you see it for yourselves, so you know the name of your email that you're sending. Again, this is a broadcast. Okay, subject line, next line here. And so let's do subject line. Welcome again, here's what's been happening. So I'm just gonna go and copy this. This is the Google Doc here. And I'm gonna paste. That was easy. Now send from name is my name. Send from email is my email. Your send from name is the name that it says in the email of who's sending it, and then the address of where the email comes from, and then where people can reply. So this is your email address. Should be a professional one here. If you don't know how to create a professional email, don't worry. I share with you that in the WordPress Training Hub, and you will be able to get access to that if you don't. Okay, so preview text, I'm actually gonna leave that blank for whatever reason. Sometimes I just prefer the preview text being the text that comes in from the email, because it will show up unless I want to do this. Sometimes I'll add a preview text, but right now I'm not going to. Okay, sending to choose a list. Okay, very clear. So I remember now, HW pre-enrollees. So that, remember, I checked my list. That's the list I want to send to, and I noticed there were 70 subscribers. So now I'm cross-checking, guys. I check the list, and then I check the number, because that allows me to know, oh yeah, that's the right list. So that's what I always do before I send an email broadcast, is I remind myself, because sometimes there's a lot of lists that we have. But if you want to, you can add, oops, over here. You can add other, so if you see switch to classic, so okay, there we go. So switch to new list picker or switch to classic. So yeah, when you switch to classic, you can actually add more lists here. So if I wanted to send it to another list, I could do that, okay? By clicking on the switch to classic, because it allows me to do more than one here, send to. Over here on the right, advanced settings, track opens, I want on, clicks, I want to track my clicks, personalize the to field, yes, I want on. Okay, now I'm going to do save and next. Now you're going to see a couple of things here. There's our templates, and then there's your templates. In my templates here, I do have a simple editor, and I'm just going to grab this, but I'm going to share with you something before I'm just going to grab this text over here. Okay, so you're going to see, if you don't have any templates, no worries. What you're going to do is you're going to just literally choose this one here, simple. That's the one I recommend. I have tested out the other one. Let me see. I think it was this product one or the blog one. I've designed a couple of things there, but yeah, the product one with the button. And I'll show you that in a future video, how to create really pretty, really nicely designed emails in Email Octopus. But for right now, I want you to just do simple classic editor. That's what we're going to choose under our templates. Okay, now we're actually going to go down first and just take care of this line down here. So because of the laws with email sending, we actually have to have an unsubscribe and we have to have a sender info line. And there's information available if you need to do a sender line info. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this here and paste my little text. Oops. I want to paste it so it looks like this. So I'm going to just make sure that this is color. I'm going to make sure that it's grayed out, but I need to make sure that it's basically just a little bit less not so black. And I also want to make it, let's see here, I want to make it a little bit smaller. So the T, I'm going to make it about an 11. Actually, let's make it a 12. There we go. Okay. Now, so what you would want to write, so let's say, for example, you just deleted that, but you can keep this little area here so that you have it. You can unsubscribe, and so basically the unsubscribe is this link here. So let's go to the home page and let's go over to, let's see here, unsubscribe, how to insert an unsubscribe link. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So I'm just in the help area, and so it's telling me how to do this. So there's like a little tag. You see guys here, there's like a tag area, and it's telling us unsubscribe URL. That's what we actually have to put. So when we go back to the email here, so this is what you're typing. So you can, and then we want to do unsubscribe. So we go up to this tag. So this is where it's all the way to the upper right. We go to the tag. It's named merge tag. So we just click that little drop down. It's the last one over to the right here. And we go down and we do unsubscribe URL. We click that. Okay, unsubscribe from this list. So I'm just going to delete from this list and just do unsubscribe. And then I'm also not going to make it blue. I really want to make it a different color. And so there we go. And then I'm going to copy this font and paste it here so that it can be the same color. So I'll just actually go over to colors, make it this color here. Okay, so you can unsubscribe here if you're not into growing and scaling your online income. That's just what I'm saying. If I want to change the color just to be a little lighter, I can go hex color codes and just share with you how to do that. Just so that I can choose a little bit lighter of a color. So I want it to be more gray, but I don't want it to be completely unseen. So let's see if this hex code works to our liking. So I'm just completely copying this area, going to colors, and in the hex color, let's see. It's a little too light, so need to make it a little bit darker. So sometimes we just have to play with it a little bit. That's pretty cool. So that was, just so you know, C5B, EBC down here in the number area under hex color, and I clicked OK when I clicked colors. Okay, so I changed the color there. And I said, you can unsubscribe here if you're not into growing and scaling your online income. That's what I'm saying down there. And I'm also going to do sender info line, same color. C5B, EBC. Now sender info line, I'll just share with you let's say, for example, you don't have that there. So you go over to merge tags and you put sender info line. You just click that, just like that, okay? And that puts your address. And so when you're sending emails to your lists, you need to make sure that you have your address, and that's something for the law that they recommend and all that kind of stuff. So again, you can choose a color that you like if you have like a brand color that you prefer. But I obviously, when it comes to the bottom line of unsubscribing, I don't want that to be the main, like what they see. That might be a little easier to read. So that hex color is AEAAA9. Okay. So I'm not going to make it like flashy because I don't want to bring their attention here. I want their attention to be on my email. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the email copy, and I'm just going to copy this email. Copy. Go to email Octopus. Paste. Now I'm going to get rid of all of the extra lines just by doing a delete. Delete. Actually want 2 lines there, first, last name. So this is where you put your name, Robin Lynn. I wanted to touch base real quick. So I may do something like, hey, it's Robin. Okay, so this is where you guys can obviously make this your own. This is where you come in here to the email and really start editing it, because you need to make it your own. You don't want to just leave it as is all the time. Sometimes you can, but it's, you know, it's really important to customize these emails. And so this is just me showing you how to do that. I'm going to change the font size. I click the T right up here. It's next to the underline, and I'm going to make it 18. I have found that 18 is a really good size for phone view, mobile view. And as you can see on my screen here, it actually doesn't look too big. Most people, they use a font size of 14, but I have found those who use an 18. I enjoy it better because I can read it with my phone better, and most people, I found 86% of people are utilizing their phones to receive your information. So I'm recommending that you choose T, font size 18. I also want you to make sure that you're copying all the text, not the gray one that we just changed here, but the text up here, the copy. Make sure that the color is black here, which is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And that's the text. You can do background, which is like, if I want to do reminder, colors, background, and then I can highlight this little guy here, reminder. So let's say I want it like a lot lighter than that. So let's say, again, I'm in htmlcolorcodes.com. So let's say like I want like a really flashy, like highlight yellow. This one's really good. F5F22B. This is just me customizing the email, guys. F5F22B. Okay, see, it's a lot brighter. I really like that. So sometimes when you click on the colors available, it may not always be what you like. That's why the hex color area is here, where you can actually find your own color code. And I like this area here, htmlcolorcodes.com, and I just find the text I like. If you like the bright green, you could choose that too. It's up to you. I just find that keeping it simple and clearly legible is helpful. So I'm just customizing it just a little bit. Hey, it's Robin. Okay, you grabbed a temporary spot on my team. So I'm actually gonna, on my team, I'm actually gonna highlight that and take people to my residual income page. If you guys don't have one right now, you haven't built it yet inside of the WordPress, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We will get there, okay? But let me just show you an example. So let's see. Just making sure this is the right one. Okay. So robinlynn.com, which is my blog, / residual income system. And this is the page here with the 3 videos. So I'm just gonna literally copy this. You guys don't have to. I'm just letting you know like how to customize it and add links and stuff in case you want to know how to do that with a broadcast. So insert link right here, paste. I'm going to do open a new window, or sorry, open a new tab. You do want to be sure you do that. Click insert. So you click insert link. You paste the URL. Be sure you put your HTTPS here. You put you click this open a new tab. And then you click yes, you insert that, and then you go to color and you want to make sure that that's blue. Oops. You don't want to highlight it blue like I just did, background. Okay, you want to do text. And then you make it blue. There we go. So you grabbed a temporary spot on my team and I've started to go into work for you. I'm just going to put you because that's how I talk. Again, this is up to you. I'm going to make this, I've been following through. I want them to see that a little bit. I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. You guys don't have to do this kind of stuff. I'm just looking. Don't let that happen to your account. I'm just going to make that bold by making it bold here. I don't chase people. I'm going to add this. I attract. We call it attraction. Marketing. There we go. If you want my help, you need to make that clear. All of this is very easy for me. My company runs it's a win-win situation. Let me know if you have any experience marketing online. And then I'm just going to do a call to action here. So I need to make sure the font style is the same. So I literally delete the period, put a space, reach out now, and let me know. So I'm gonna do this. I did a shift return here, so that way it's just one line. Reach out and let me know, Robin Lynn. Okay. So you guys don't have to link to your residual income page. I just did that to show you what it's like. You're welcome to if you have your link available, but you don't have to, okay? So again, we went into campaigns. We created a regular email, which is a broadcast, and we went into the tag area down here. We went to merge tags and we created the unsubscribe that we had to do, and we edited that. We did the sender info at the bottom. And you can save this as a template, which allows you to basically, or you could clone it and copy it, so that way you have this every time you send an email, and you have all basically everything that you've done here. So let's just do save and next right now. I'm going to send it immediately, but you can send it at a specific time. Let's say you actually want to send it today at 6 o'clock Pacific time, because it shows you in my time zone here. So let's say I want to send it at 6 o'clock, right? I could do that at a specific time, but I'm going to send it right now. It's giving me everything I need here. Okay. Now I'm going to do send. It's saying ready to send to 70. You can't undo it. I'm going to say, okay, send it right away. Now the Octopus is preparing things, and there it is. It's sent very fast. So when I go to templates, I can actually create a template with the classic like we just did. And so what I could do is to create this template, I could go back to my campaigns here under regular, like we just did a broadcast, so it's all done. Oh, people are already opening it. It's sent just 32 seconds ago, so it's already getting results. Isn't that cool? So I'm gonna click the drop down, and look, I can do save as template. Save as template. And there it is, May 12th, touching base. Here it is. Pretty cool, right? I really like that. So I'm done. in reports, I'm going to be able to go to view report, and I can actually see an activity who opened it, okay? I do have a couple bounces because I think these email addresses from leads are not right, but it doesn't count against me in terms of email Octopus. So I'm not going to delete them right now. But I do have 2 opens, and it's only been just 40 seconds now, okay? And so we just go to reports to see that here in the broadcast that we just sent, which is really cool, right? So that's email Octopus, guys. Hopefully that is what you need, all you need, to be able to send your broadcast. Again, campaigns, create, and then regular, okay? Don't forget to do the unsubscribe thing at the URL in the merge tag area, and also the sender info line at the bottom, which I showed you how to do, okay? So now that's done. And now we're gonna go into the account dashboard, just as if you don't have email Octopus, but let's say you have AWeber. So I go to manage list, just again, the same thing. And I wanna see, oh wait, let's say I need to create a list. So you, as I shared with you last time, you can create a list, right? And you can do that here, and then set up your list so that you can send to the right list if you need to do that. Otherwise, let's say that you already created a list and you want to send it to this list here, the residual income system opt-ins. Let's say that's who you want to send it to. So let's go back to dashboard, and at the top it says active list, so you have to choose which one it is. And it shows you, let's see, it shows you below what you've sent before, all that good stuff. But I want to make sure that this is the right one. So we click residual income system opt-in. So again, make sure you name your list appropriately for yourself. So residual income system opt-in. So let's say that's the one we want to send to, okay? So as you can see here, you don't have any scheduled broadcasts. So if you want to schedule a broadcast that goes out, like let's say at 6 o'clock, you would schedule the broadcast like that. There's no drafts, so we would actually create a message. We're just going to do HTML editor with raw HTML. We're not going to do that actually. We're just going to do plain text message. And what we're going to do is go up to the email, copy it. Actually, let's see for a second. I'm going to go back. And instead of the plain text, let's actually do, so let's do schedule broadcast, create a message, and let's actually do drag and drop email builder. I'm actually gonna, yeah, this is better. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're not gonna add anything fancy. But as you can see, this is like built for responsive. So I'm just gonna literally copy this, but I think it looks like it's all bold. So I'm going to unbold. Looks like it's, let's see I'm trying to make sure that it looks right. So I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna delete, and then I'm gonna go over to, I'm looking for paragraph. And now I'm going to change it to 18. Okay. So let's just say that this is the text because we grabbed it from the email here. I think I got it all. The welcome subject line here, I'm going to copy that. And I need to unclick. Okay, so it's missing the subject line, so I'm going to put that here. So I got that. It's showing me still 12, so I need to try to get it to 18. There we go. I really don't want it on bold, and I'm not sure why it's all in bold font style right now. Let's go to plain text. There we go. So plain text auto, it's helping us to remove the weird spaces. So because AWeber has a little bit more finesse, right? If I put my name there, save and close. So the plain text is what people receive if they can't open your HTML editor, which is usually why I don't like to do it this way. So let's actually go back and let us delete this for a second, because what I'm actually going to do is create the plain text, because honestly that does look a lot better for right now, and I want to make sure that we're sending it properly. But you can obviously play around with the other avenue, with the drag and drop and all that kind of stuff. View the HTML version here. Okay, so you can have an HTML version there. Let's just save this, right? Let's save and exit. And I missed the subject line, so I'm going to insert the subject line. Okay, so I just shared with you how to do it with plain text, and I shared with you how to do it in the drag and drop editor. And we're going to just do save and exit. So you can do either one. But what I'm going to do is just kind of, I'm going to edit a little bit more here. Okay, so let's just say that this is what, obviously, it doesn't look too fancy schmancy. So what I'm going to actually do is just show you with the drag and drop email builder again. So when I paste it into this area versus bringing in my own, it didn't make it bold. So that might be something that you want to do. And I'm going to change the spaces out because the spaces actually didn't come through. I'm making a couple of things bold. Again, this is up to you to change. I'm just sharing with you how to do it. Put my name here. Okay, I don't chase people, I attract. I'm going to select all, and let's see if it changes the 18. Okay, good. Okay, so that looks a lot better. So what I ended up doing was when I brought in a new paragraph, it made it bold when I pasted. But instead, I actually just put my mouse into what was already here that AWeber gave me, and now it looks perfect. So here's the subject line. I need the subject line again. So I just shared with you two ways to do it, obviously plain text editor and the drag and drop feature. So these are the two options here. So I'm going to delete the plain text one and keep this one since I was able to get it looking right. All I had to do was, again, click on it when AWeber gave it to me. So I'll share with you again, create a new message, drag and drop. And I'm going to just, so you see the text here. I'm just going to put my mouse there, actually. There we go. I just pasted the email copy here, but I have to space it out differently. Obviously, I'm not going to leave it like that. That would be very horrible to the viewer, the user, the lead. And so as you can see, I need to space this out. I can obviously make this bold. It's telling me the highlight. I can make it that bright yellow highlight if I want to. Click apply. Okay, there we go. And you just make sure that you set up the spacing appropriately, that kind of stuff. And obviously you need to put your name down here and change any of the email obviously as you want to, and delete that stuff here. It's Robin. Wanted to touch base real quick. So let's say, again, on my team, you want to put that link, the hyperlink, you just click on this link area and you put the URL here. Okay, so I go to my link and then I paste it here and I click OK, and it already is blue, so that's good. I just need to make sure my spacing is right because sometimes it's not. So we just need to make that for sure. And then I click save and exit. Okay, so let's say this is the one with the yellow highlight. Yeah, okay, so let's put that headline back into the new one that we just did. So the subject line up there, I could save it as a template. Look at that, pretty cool, right? Save and exit, so you can save it as a template if you'd like. I'm gonna get rid of the one that was created before. Now, what we're gonna do is, so since this is in drafts, we're gonna move to sending the message now. So here we are, send options, schedule a broadcast. All right, so let's see. Enable it in the archive, yes. Current list, yes. Active subscribers, yes. Now this is where we go. When should this be sent? Immediately? Well, we can click edit and send it out at a specific time. Let's say 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, and there we go. And then we click apply. I want to track, oh, I can tag automations. So in AWeber, it's really cool. So you can do this on the message open. I could do open May 12th checking in email. I could do that, so that way when somebody opens this email, they get a tag if I want to. If they click on the link in there, I could say click link May 12th to know exactly that they did that they clicked this link, and I obviously know which link it was because it was the only one in my email. So that would apply. They would get a tag, and then I would do email me when quick stats are available. I could leave that checked or not. Track clicks though, I want to make sure, and then I would click schedule, and then I would have my email scheduled for 6 o'clock. But if you do want to send it immediately, you could do send, schedule broadcast, and then have it sent immediately right here. Okay, you don't need to apply tags. It was just something I wanted to show you. And then you would click send message now and it would send it right away. Okay, and it's telling you again the subject line. It's just reminding you to ensure that you're doing the right thing, because sometimes we send lots of emails lots of times during the day. So we want to obviously make sure, you know, it's going to the right list, it's going to the right people, and we know we're sending it at the right time that we were meant to, that kind of thing. So guys, that's how to send one email, a one-off broadcast email, and edit that email, make super simple changes with AWeber and Email Octopus. And obviously there's more modifications that we'll do with adding your links and that kind of stuff and customizing the emails as we go, and also setting up your automated email sequences, which I will share with you in another video. So that's that. Again, I shared with you this cool link here, HTML color codes, in case you want to do something cool within that area in Email Octopus, you can add different colors. AWeber showed us that it had additional colors available, that kind of stuff. So you're welcome to do that as well if you want to add additional highlights and stuff. And also the emails. Be sure that you're letting us know in that email document when you're getting results with the emails you're sending out, especially as broadcasts. It's important when somebody comes in and there's a lot of activity on an email that you sent out or tweaked, and you'll want to let the community know, and you'll share your results in our Facebook community, whichever Facebook group is the right one, likely the email marketing group with our HempWorks community. Guys, I'm really excited to hear from you and see what kind of results you're getting, sending out lists, sending out broadcasts to your lists, and being able to duplicate the system that we have for you to be able to reach a lot more people and increase conversions and commissions and be able to create that financial sustainability for yourself. All right, guys, Robin Lynn here. I will check in with you soon. Ciao, ciao.